We are the Sibs, Dunkin, Bambi, and Juice the kid. Here to make you laugh and have a good time. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. What up? What up? What up?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
No, I'm just playing. They don't want that.
What it do? What it do? Welcome back to the Sibs, man. You feel me?
Yeah. It's your girl
Sibs,
Dunkin.
boy, Juice. I'm not doing all that extra today. I'm here about business because we got some real interesting topics today. You feel what I'm saying? So
Feel me,
I'm really
boy?
here about. I'm standing on business today. So
Yeah.
no, I'm playing with you.
Yeah. As you can see, we are one down, but she is here in spirit. And we just feel like, some of the topics that we're going to talk about today, she may have some experience in, but at the same time may not. So she also pulled herself out as well, and said that she'll go ahead and let us do this one today. So Bambi, we love you. We appreciate you.
Always.
Always, yeah. But she'll be back in probably on the next one, in there like Swimmer. So the first topic that we're gonna go ahead and talk about is basically how do you feel about exes being friends, and do you feel like that may jeopardize your relationship? Do you feel like it can kind of help your relationship? What do you feel on that, Juice?
So my question is, what do you mean by exes being friends? Like, if I'm cool with my ex, are you saying like one of my exes from over here and one of my exes from over here is friends?
Nah, I mean, so what I'm saying is like, you say for instance, you and Brooke, y'all in a relationship, right?
Uh huh.
Say for instance, if like you and, just for example
Don't
purposes,
even use that example. Don't use that example. Because I kind of feel like I know where you're going.
just as an example, you and blank were friends, right? And then Brooke and whoever her ex is were friends. Do you feel like that could jeopardize your relationship, or do you feel like that person being friends with their ex is okay?
I mean, personally, like if we're being 100% honest, it really just depends on if it's genuine. Like if it's genuinely like, hey, we were like just for example, like me and Brooke, like we are, although we argue, whatever the case may be, like it's my nigga, like
Mm-hmm.
you feel me. So like I said before, when Lil Baby said that line in Close Friends, he was like, even if we never speak again, I probably still, make sure you ride in the latest Benz, like
Uh-huh.
nigga, like I will go hard for her still, type shit. But
Mm-hmm.
like on some like, oh let's fuck or whatever, like no.
Yeah.
It just really depends on how respectful it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's really like nigga, you're not
Like, don't
calling
cross no
past
lines or
9, ten
boundaries type shit.
o'clock. Yeah, like you're not calling past 9, 10 o'clock. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You keeping it super respectful, like really on a friendship level. Then
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. But like when it starts to cross over that boundary, then I'm like, all right, my nigga, like you need to reel it back, or y'all just need to cut this shit off. I'm
Yeah.
really not a jealous ass nigga. Like if you respect me, I respect you. You feel what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
I'm really like I'm cool, like especially the dynamic of baby mom, baby daddy. I really don't give a fuck about that because
Yeah.
like in all
Because
honesty, like
obviously they're still gonna, have some type of communication with them still having a child.
right, and I feel like this. I look at it as the years of the child. So if the child is like hella up there in age, I feel like all right, it's pretty much over with for a relationship with y'all. Like y'all probably not getting back together. But like if they're hella young,
Like, it's a possibility that they could.
yeah, I mean, but like I don't know. Like I said, I'm just really. It is crazy because I was actually talking to somebody about this the other day, my homegirl,
Mm-hmm.
um, from way back in the day. But I was I was like, we was talking about certain different dynamics of like polygamy or like, you know what I'm saying, having an open relationship because like there may be stuff that the man lacks and the woman may see in someone else and stuff like that. Like me personally, if you are honest with me, you know what I mean? If you tell me these type of things and be like, look,
Yeah.
then we could kind of, you know what I'm saying, go from there.
Work around
But
it.
I don't want it to be like a you've been plotting on this type of thing. Like this person that you picked is the
It's been
person
in the
that you've
works
been
for a
talking
while.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I want it to be random, like, oh look at her, baby, or look at like I'm an open book. Like I'm still young, so of course I still want to explore. So that sounds cool. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, and what I mean by I want to explore, I mean like with each other,
With each
having that
other.
experience
Yeah.
with each other.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I just want to go out here and be fucking hella hoes because that shit is
Yeah. By
boring. Like
yourself.
I've been did that,
Yeah.
but I mean, it just really, I think it just really depends on the dynamic of your relationship.
So like if
Honestly,
you so for instance, like and this may be a two-part of my first question, but say if, and I'm knocking on some wood now because I don't want to speak this into existence. But if you and Brooke happen to break up,
yeah.
but y'all are still close friends due to the history,
I'm be honest with
and you
you.
get in
I'm be
another
honest with you.
relationship,
Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk.
and they say you got to stop talking to Brooke. Now, is that a situation where you
I'm
can be
I'm
like,
I'm
will
be
you?
honest with you. I'll be honest with you. If me and Brooke break up, we're still gonna fuck. Like I don't care what nobody says. Like
So that's a
I mean,
situation
like
where
we're
exes
still
may
gonna
not be
deal
able
with
to be
each other.
friends.
Yeah, like that probably would. I mean, we have too much. You know what I'm saying? History together.
Yeah.
Like, and I understood like where she was coming from with certain situations. Like back in the day, of course, don't want to bring it up, but where like she would tell me like this isn't fair to you type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying I was just waiting around,
Mm-hmm.
for her, but like, you know what I mean? Like me and Brooke definitely have our history together.
Yeah.
But like I feel like if we ever did go our separate ways, knock on wood again, it wouldn't be a transition of like, ooh, finally free from this nigga. I'm about to go, you know what I'm saying? I think it
Yeah.
would be like, damn, like
Is this
maybe
what I
we just
really
need a
want?
little break. And yeah,
Yeah.
like at least for me, that's how I would feel. I wouldn't just dive off in no pussy and just be like, all right, bet, let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like it will still be that chemistry there. But to answer your question, like if a bitch ever told me like, yeah, you gotta stop talking to her, but like I must stop talking to you. Like
This all
really
cops it is
depend,
what it is.
and then especially yeah, especially like I can understand if so. Let's say I did get with somebody else, and maybe we were together for a year, like longer than me and Brooke, because me and Brooke been together like 6 years.
Yeah.
So like if we pass that and we 8, 9, 10 years, and they're like, all right, man, you gotta, then I'll probably consider it.
Yeah.
But like it really depends on where that relationship is going. If it's going down a marriage path and like we're married or going down that path,
Uh-huh.
yeah, nah, I'll probably be like, all right. But like if it's just we kicking it, we boyfriend and girlfriend,
No.
I'm like you. I don't care how many years
There's the
at that
door,
point.
bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, like for real, like because I'm at the point to where like really and all honestly, like if this don't work, which I pray it does, like I really like, bro. People know how like yeah, like I don't care all the arguments, all that shit. Like it's really my dog.
Yeah.
But like me and Brooke both told each other already, like this is my last relationship. Like if this
Yeah.
one, this is the last one, I
This
don't
is
have no
it.
more in me, my nigga. So
Yeah.
after
That's what
this,
the
it's either
that's
I'm
what
gonna be a hoe or
yeah.
I'm gonna just
Be
focus on
single.
me and what I got going on.
Yeah, that's what Sherry and I was talking about too. I was telling her, I was like, I'm legit gonna be a hoe because I didn't have no hoe phase. You know what I'm saying? Like most people, most
I
people, it's
met Brooke
like
though.
it's like you get older, you get in high school, you got the puppy phase, and then you be like, all right, I'm in love. Then you realize this motherfucker may not be the one because some people have they with their
Man, like
high school sweethearts.
man,
Then after that, you
that
have
shit.
your whole phase. Then you like you have the trial of okay, I gotta figure out what I really want, focus on me. Then you get a person, then you get married. I never had that whole phase. So if we don't
See,
work, I
it's
told her, I said, I'm
crazy.
definitely going through my whole phase.
it's crazy because like my I think the relationship with Brooke, like that's why I go so hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I met her in the middle, not in the middle. I would probably you could probably say the middle of my whole phase. So like, and I honestly wasn't even like fucking a lot of girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really wasn't. It was just like on some like, oh she's cute. Like
Yeah.
let's what I'm saying, let's chop it up type shit. Then we start, and I think that was the difference versus like because me personally, like when I'm just trying to fuck you, I really don't care about. I'll probably pretend and be like, "Oh, what's your favorite color? What do you look for in a guy? Whatever." But
Yeah.
like genuinely, like with Brooke, like all those questions I genuinely like asked, and like we chopped it up, and I had like a connection with her, and I was like, "Damn, like she's actually pretty cool."
Yeah.
And then like she was actually like fucking with me too, like. It wasn't just on no sex shit. It wasn't just on no like, you know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah.
something to do. It was like and I noticed it because she would be like, "Oh, you got a fucked up attitude. I'm cool on you," and I'd be like, "All right, cool." Like I was still young. I was like, "Nigga, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck." Like
I'ma still
what?
be me. I'ma still do me.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to make it sound like she's a punk or nothing like that at all. But like she'll come back like 2 weeks later, maybe a month later. What are you doing? I miss you. We'll chop it up and we'll kind of get back on a good path.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I think the most we ever gone was literally in between the time of when we broke up was like 3 months, maybe 4 months. Like, and then in that span was like my daughter came about, and what else? I was like juggling like
Don't get
two
yourself caught up
females,
now.
and Brooke knows. Like me and Brooke,
You might pull out
bro.
some new
That's what I'm.
information that you
That's
forgot about, and she be like, "You ain't tell me about that, bitch. Ask that bitch for some money."
no for real. Like Brooke like would literally like see the text messages or like she would know. Like, but I think, like I said, I think that's why we go so hard because like we was honest with each other. Like I would literally ask her like,
Yeah.
okay, so you was talking with this person, why didn't it work out? And like we would literally like have full blown conversations on some shit. Not
Yeah.
saying like I'm
Mature.
insecure or nothing, but just on something like yeah, like
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like she would literally like we would still chop it up with each other. And she would tell me like, oh, I'm about to head over to my nigga's house. All right, bet, cool. Like have fun, whatever. Or like I think that's why we got so close. And it was like, all right, bro. Like I told her one day, like, all right, my nigga, like for real, what we doing, my nigga? Like we gonna move it
Mm,
together. We gonna let you know what I'm saying? Because clearly we this connection that we got, you
yeah,
know what I'm
it's
saying?
something.
It's not, so I hope I answered your question, but yeah, I don't think that nah nah.
Now,
I don't
my
think
my
me and Brooke will be able to just be friends.
my question, my answer to the question, like you said, I think it depends on the person's level of respect, and if that person is on some like I can still take your bitch type shit, no, don't be. You cannot be
Mm-hmm.
friends with that person. You know what I'm saying? So if they on some like, if they on some like you need to treat her right, and I can steal her from you, or trying to throw shit in my person's ear that I'm with, no, you can't be friends with that person. Now, if they're supportive of our relationship, if if they have their own relationship, yeah, we can double date. We can go out, we can have fun. You know what I'm saying? But definitely has to be some type of have to be some type of boundaries or mutual respect on that end. Cause I mean, I feel like I could be friends with my exes and not not like wanna fuck them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like really, honestly, like with me, once that ship sails, like I don't know, like I lose interest fast too. Like, but like I could be like literally, Wesley Pipes and that motherfucker like going crazy on somebody. But as soon as we break up and as soon as it's been a time gap, nigga, I'll be like, ugh, like, what the fuck was I thinking, my nigga? But like, I feel you on that too. Like, it definitely depends on the dynamic of your relationship.
Yeah.
But like, I really feel like it's up to your partner as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Because they
that's
can't
where
play
me
into
and
it. Because
Brooke have had.
if somebody come up to them like their ex and they start being on some bullshit, they have to also have the mutual respect for your relationship and you to step up and say, no, like I'm in a relationship. We can't do this.
Right. And I think that's where it comes from. Because nobody should ever feel comfortable enough to be like, oh, I can take your bitch. How do you feel that way? What confidence is given to you to make you feel like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said before, I feel like there's only one you. So whatever you give to your partner, nobody else can give that to them.
Now
Whatever it is that
sometimes
fulfills them with you, hold on. Whatever it is that fulfills them with you, like whether it's your smile, whether it's the way you cook, whatever it is, nobody else can give that to her but you, or give that to him but you, whatever. And then vice versa. Like no, and I'm being for real. Like, think about it. I like, I like, I like red bones, curly hair, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't find another female like Brooke.
you'll never find.
She may look like Brooke. Everybody has a type, but she's not gonna be who Brooke
Brooke.
is for me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really trip. Like, if you can take my girl right now, okay, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna give her what I give her. You might be able to give her money, whatever the case may be, but
Now
that's why
sometimes
like that's why when you think about like when people cheat and then they end up being with that person they cheated with, like, oh, they got hella money. But then yet you end up divorced or end up out back on the streets or whatever because that person didn't treat you right. Then you start regretting, damn, I should have stayed with him. Ooh. He's not gonna give you what I'm giving you.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, but that's what I'm saying. It just really comes from both of y'all having that understanding, and then both of y'all really putting that boundary of like, no, all right, my nigga, I'm about to cut this off, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nigga, we can only tell you grown, you know what to do and what not to do. But at the same time, I always say, again, like I just said, you're grown. If you decide to make the decision, you got to sleep with it at night, not me.
So I was gonna tag along to what you said real quick, and then we can move on to the next question. So you were saying like what makes you feel like you can pull my girl. Now some people they just feel like they have that confidence or that swag to be able to. So sometimes it's not something that necessarily, or it could be that is what they are used to doing. And what I mean by that is like if the person that you are with, they're always going back and forth with that person in a relationship, that's what I'm talking about. They may feel like, okay, I've had it several times. I can come back and dip. That's why they feel like they can do that. I also have had someone say that to me in the past, and they was like, I could take your girl, and I'm like, if you can take her, you can have her.
I've never like see. You know what's crazy though? Like on some real shit, I've never had nobody come up to me and say that, or I've never had. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. I've had probably one person give off that energy, but
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, I just don't be giving a fuck because it's like, bro, like I said, I had to come to the realization you're not me.
Yeah, I mean, if you
So
if you
you may
if
you
you
and then
may
this
be
is
able
this
to
is the
take her, but are you gonna be able to keep her?
keep her exactly like, and this is what and it's crazy. Like we joke about it, me and Brooke joke about it, but like it's real. Like
Yeah,
I've told her before, like, all right, go ahead, find you another nigga.
yeah.
You'll be
So
and then she'll be like, oh, don't don't tempt me. I'll be like, you're gonna be right back. And then we start laughing because she know, like, nigga,
yeah,
there's certain things, and I'm not saying that she just be out here wild and doing whatever. Because she really don't. but there's certain things within our relationship that a lot of other people aren't going to allow or tolerate. And then
Mm-hmm.
there's certain things within our relationship that I do that a lot of people aren't going to allow. Like my attitude when we first met, and even sometimes now, she's like, bro, like I'm about to leave you, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? But then I be understanding, like, okay, let me get my shit together.
Yeah.
And just vice versa. She has a snappy little attitude on her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like there's certain things that within our relationship that I'm like, nobody else is gonna deal with this. And if they do, it's probably gonna be DV type
Not for
shit.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that actually kind of swings us into our next like topic or question, and there's is basically like moving on to another relationship with
Mm-hmm.
another person before you fully heal or take the time to put into practice some of the things that have failed in your previous relationship. So like I feel like it's always
I
important to self-assess after a relationship and say, okay, what could I have done? And sometimes it's not always like a thing that you could
sometimes
have
it's
done,
really not even your
but
problem. Yeah.
exactly. But it is still good to see like, okay, what good things came out of this relationship and what bad things came out. What did I contribute? And stuff like
But
that. So if
I think
I feel like everybody should have that period where they take that time before they go into another relationship, because if you don't, you basically drag that baggage from the old relationship into the new one, and that causes issues where that person may place blame on the new person, like, oh, you texting other bitches, like, you know what I'm saying? And they may just be texting their mama. But the last person that
yeah.
they was with, they was texting other bitches, and that's why their phone was face down on the counter. So they like, okay,
Yeah.
this
I
motherfucker,
mean,
you know what I'm saying? So you have to get over that past trauma of those relationships before you can move on. I would say give yourself at least 6 months, people. At least.
I personally I wouldn't I wouldn't say I move on quick, but I fall in love easy. Or I fall in, like, I'm a teddy bear. So like I feel like I haven't really been in a previously I wasn't previously on power. No, I'm playing. I haven't really been in a I wasn't in a long relationship before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was one relationship where it wasn't really a relationship. It was just like a bunch of fucking drama for like 5 years type shit.
Mhm.
And then my next relationship after that was like on some real cool shit, but we wasn't together long. This right here, like I would say maybe like knock on wood, if it was to end, I would really give myself some time to really heal and like, you know what I'm saying? Because
Because y'all been together for so long.
from that first, like I said, situationship, whatever, that lasted 5 years, there was a lot of shit that I tolerated that I would never tolerate ever again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And but like I said, because I do love Brooke, I have been like, look, this bothers me. Let's fix this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
from there, if it doesn't get fixed, then it's like, all right, my nigga, like, what are we doing for real? And that, like I said, from our previous podcast, it goes back to the whole respect thing. Like, you don't respect me enough to understand that this is something that really triggers me, type shit. But at the same time, um, I don't know if that's really valid to say like you need to let yourself heal, because you got to think about it. You get to talking, having a conversation, y'all end up having sex, yada yada yada. The next thing you know, y'all
Mhm.
together.
Yeah.
So you really can't, you really probably never have any intentions on being with anybody else. But then you find yourself in a relationship and then you're like, oh shit, like I was just here
Yeah.
to kick it type shit.
Situations
And
or situate or sneaky link.
yeah, so like I think you can't really necessarily, I feel like my opinion, you can't really necessarily put a time limit on it. Because like I said, you're having conversations, people are, oh, there may be some people that are upfront, hey, I want to fuck.
Yeah.
And then you be like, cool, I want you too. And then next thing you know, maybe the sex is so good all week. And then next thing you know, you're all together.
You saying I'll
Or
never
next thing
tell
you
her
know, you
yet.
got a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different things that can happen.
Yeah, and I mean, I get that for sure, but then it also goes back to not even putting yourself in that type of place or situation. If you really truly want to work on yourself to um to be in a relationship or a situationship or none of that, you know what I'm saying? You could tell them, hey, like right now, I'm in a space where I'm working on me. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
do none of that. You know what I'm saying? But if you
But see,
you know what I'm saying, and I'm just saying, me, I'm a realist. I always try to like be straight up front with somebody and let them know like these are the rules and regulations of what I'm going on. Like when me and Sherry got together, we legit sit down and had a conversation, and I was telling her, I said,
wasn't y'all like just super like extra friends type shit? Like I
that's what
think
I'm
even when
saying.
y'all had picked me up from the bus station, y'all was still
We
friends at
were
that point.
just friends. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I am the type of person to where when I say I'm working on myself, I am really truly working on myself. I'm not looking to be with nobody. I'm not looking to get in nobody's draws. None of that. I legit just want to be your friend. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see
Now
how
there
females can
are,
go a long time without doing nothing.
huh?
I don't see how females can just be like,
It's not
I'm
every it's not
not
every
having
female,
sex.
but I am one of those where I can go. I went like 2-3 years without sex. Period. Nothing. But I'm not. But I mean, I have.
Nigga, that's torture.
And I mean, even with me being in a relationship, like she's hypersexual and I'm not. Like, but I still, try to satisfy because I know if I don't, somebody else will. So I don't want that to be
Okay,
my situation.
so then let's throw another topic in there, right? Because what you just said that, and then because of like I said, there may be things that you can give your partner, or that there may be things that you can't give your partner,
Yeah.
but someone else can. I'm not saying like have a nigga just come in and just fucking ram her shit every time you like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but like when you think of maybe adding a third or opening a relationship and just maybe having just that third, like that go-to person, right? So like let's say y'all sat down and was like this person right here and this person right here. As far as open relationship, these two are the only ones that are allowed.
Yeah.
Outside of that, then no, we could talk about it.
Yeah.
But like when it's like, I don't feel like having sex. Okay, well, I'm gonna call so and so. All right, cool. None of your
Yeah.
business.
Good. You're
I'm
good.
not saying that. I'm not
Come
saying
on.
that.
It's blurred. Come
I'm
on.
not like, and I don't want it to be a double standard at all. I can never just sit there and allow somebody to penetrate my girl.
Now, I mean, I think it's different for you because you were a male and
Well,
it's a male and a female relationship. But with us, we're both females. So
yeah,
I know that there's certain things that are you on the phone? I'm not even. Oh, I know that there's certain things that I physically cannot give her as far as that male satisfaction, I guess you can say.
yeah.
So, like, if Sherry and I sat down and had that conversation with each other and was like, hey, this is who we're picking as a first or a second, if I'm gone or if I don't want to, like, if if you want to go, then I would be okay with that.
So I kind of see both perspectives because if I was BJ, I'm like, no, like ain't nobody knocking my bitch off.
That's what he
Not saying it
said.
like that.
Okay, and see, like, okay,
No, like that's
I feel like
no.
not even on the like freaky type shit, but like
He said not even on the freaking
I
shit, but
I would like if there was another girl that was added to it, and then maybe she like pulled the strap out on Brooke or something, I might be okay with that.
yeah. So
But
you would
then
be
you know
so
what I
you would
mean?
be
Like it,
so you more so would be okay with the female doing the toy, but not a whole nother nigga with an actual part fucking her.
yes, like
Different. And the
yeah,
reason why I say it's different is because you got to look at the situation we're in now and how that's playing out as to why he wouldn't want some other nigga hitting Brooke, because they're gonna get attached. There's gonna be a point to where I'm contacting you all the time. Like, okay, he let you do it once. Now what's up? So I'm with you.
But see,
be a regular thing.
but then that's why I was saying, like, what about
right there is why I said I would be okay with you having some type of interaction with a guy and not another female, because this is completely different. Like, bitch, no.
right? Because you know for sure, and see, this is why I had said that too, because so this one person, hopefully you can read between the lines. This one person was with a female before, right? This person that I was with before was with a female, but then ended up getting with me, and was like, it was cool, but I want dick. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm okay with the female, because I know for sure if y'all couldn't last in a relationship, if y'all got attached and whatever, you can't last. And I know this sounds hella selfish, and people was like, "Whoa, bro, like what the fuck?" But this person has told me, like, no, like as far as a relationship, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Plus, I like penis too much. Have to be a nigga. So I'm like, okay, cool. But like, if it was another nigga, it's like not even on insecure shit, but like, y'all could really, you know what I mean?
I think it also just depends on the person. And this is what I was saying the last podcast. I'm not the jealous type. So like, if we did have a third, or like you said, like these are maybe two people that you can do it with, while I'm not, either not, like for in my case, my instance, I'm gonna be moving out of town. She's still gonna be here. So if if you know what I'm saying, if that was something that we was talking about, and I say this is the only person, this is the only person that I will allow, that may be something that I would allow, but I would also be like, I just hope that it wouldn't be something where potentially y'all will fall for each other or be on no attachment type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when I'd have to cut a bitch or kill somebody.
Like
And we don't
Halloween
want
in
that.
here, or I'm not tripping. Yeah, it just, like I said, it just really goes back to the dynamic of your relationship and the respect, and you know what I'm saying, like how well. I think I do smell weed.
How well you train your hoe.
How well you know that person, yeah, like.
Yeah, but that was a good little question or topic to bring in there, Juice.
For sure. Yeah, I just you got my answer now.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I mean, like I said, I would do it. I maybe, I don't know. Don't be trying to take my answer and run with it, Sherry. But
when do you stop giving yourself to family, friends, and spouses? What do you mean by that?
I think that was a question that somebody asked in the on the YouTube, like kind of like what we talked about on the last podcast, like how our family dynamic is like you got to be there for each other, whatever, all the time, So yeah, I think they're saying like when would be your limit as far as like you say like I can't do this anymore, I give up.
I think
in the family
and
dynamic and the friends and stuff like that.
I hate to sound like a broken record, but it's all respect. It's all respect and not taking advantage. So if you feel like a person is not respecting you and what you got going on, and not respecting the fact of that you're really going out of your way to do this, and they're getting comfortable and taking advantage, then you have to take that away from them. Because, and this is even with the spouse, like, mentally, like, if you're giving yourself away, as far as feelings and mentally, and this person is like not respecting you, not understanding or not listening to the things that you got going on, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the same with family. Like, if you don't understand that I got all this shit going on over here on my side and I can't just drop this and run into your aid, then we're gonna have to kind of shift our relationship around. We're gonna have to, you feel me, change some things around because I have this going on over here, and I really can't drop this because if I drop this, and I'm gonna look like deadbeat, whatever, I ain't shit, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So I can't not do that to them. They come first, type shit, or whatever it is in your family, whatever. But at the same time, I feel like it still will incorporate. Like whatever I got going on over here is something important that I want to do. Put it that way. Something that I want to do, something that I love to do, something that I've invested in. I can't just drop this and run to your every beck and call.
Yeah.
Now with friends, I really don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, if we're really friends, my nigga, like,
you understand.
Bro, like, come on now, my nigga. Like there's friends that I have today that I don't talk to on a daily basis, that I probably haven't talked to in years, that if we ended up having a conversation, it'll be like we never stopped talking. But because we both got stuff going on, so it's not like I'm gonna be like, bro, you don't fuck with me, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nah, nigga, you handling your business. Like, what the fuck? You're not my daddy or my mom. Like, what the fuck? I'm not about to. You don't pay my bills, nigga. I'm not about to be on your bumper like that.
What I'll say is, for me, it's not so much a respect factor. I think it's just you get a certain point to where you get fed up, or you realize that either you're being used or your efforts aren't being appreciated.
Appreciated, yeah.
The word that I was looking for. And so once you get to that space, that's where you more so feel like, okay, look here, my nigga, like I'm done. And
yeah.
Or if it's just so much pressure applied, rather if it's family, friends, relationship.
Yeah.
Now, what I will agree with you on is when it comes down to like, this is what I want or like or love, and this is what I choose to take care of. That's where I'm gonna focus my efforts on.
Yeah.
I will agree on that part, but I also feel like sometimes some people don't understand that when you say that, you're not saying fuck this other side. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're really just saying that these people or this thing comes first.
And I think that's why I say, as far as respect goes, that really is like I feel like people don't value or respect the other person, what the other person got going on, if they're questioning it. And they should automatically say, oh, you know what, bro, you right, my bad. Like, I know you got XYZ going on, you right. It should just be as simple as that. It shouldn't be, bro, come on, my nigga, like every day with you, like you really gotta go home to your kids. Nigga, yes. What the fuck? Like come on, my nigga.
Yeah. I think so. The question is, when do you? And I really think it's honestly up to each person, because each person has a different tolerance level.
Oh, my bad.
So each person will determine when they feel like they have reached their tolerance as far as what they can and won't do for that person or that thing or that, you know what I'm saying? So really, to be honest, to whoever asks that question, you'll know when you're fed up. You'll know when you're fed up. You know what I'm saying? And so really, it's just up to you to figure that out. I hope that answered your question, really. But I also appreciate you throwing that question in the YouTube channel. I appreciate that.
Who asked that?
I don't remember who asked that.
It may have been Nunu. I know at least one of those questions was from Nunu because I did see the comments.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly who asked.
I think it was either the Hill or the Stop Giving Yourself. But either way, whoever put the questions in there, both of y'all, one of y'all, I appreciate that. Last question of the day, Binky Barnes.
It's crazy that you about to ask this question and Brick and Maria just got back. So I just want to let you know that.
how I don't how do you
I
feel?
know you don't. I don't care either, but I'm just saying.
How do you feel about toys in the bedroom?
Like, I mean, yeah, like it's cool. Honestly, I feel like I don't know why people some guys probably may not like it. Maybe because they know what they doing, but like nigga, it helps her reach that next level. Like it is what it is type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I think oh you can walk by. Like it helps really. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are you really are letting her explore herself. You know what I'm saying? At the same time as you getting pleasure.
Yeah.
So I think I mean we did yeah, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I
I mean, I
mean,
don't know who's gonna watch this, so I don't want to say too much, but
yeah. Now I will say some men don't like it. Like I've tried myself
mhm.
in the bed because I'm gonna be honest with
But what
y'all.
are you trying to do? Like,
I was about to say, like, I'll be honest with y'all. Like, when it comes to me and men, it's like a 75
hear this shit.
35 attraction. So
Yeah,
it takes a little bit more for me to get active. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If it's a woman, it's 100. It's on point. Like there's nothing needed there. But
uh,
so what I be trying to do is I be trying to take like say for as an example like the jackhammer or
nigga, what?
the little rose, all the little dildo or whatever, and I try to use it not on him. I try to use it on myself, and they be like, move that shit out the way.
The rabbit?
Yeah, the rabbit, not the jackhammer, the rabbit. Yeah.
Oh,
And I be trying to use it on myself, and they be like, move that shit out the way. I don't need it. You don't
nah,
need it.
bro,
I
that
need
shit.
it.
Like, listen, I think like it's not. I don't want to say it's needed. I think it's a pleasure to like let's explore together. Like let's, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna lie, I was like that at first. I was like, why the fuck you got this dildo? Why the fuck you got it? But then like when it got added to the dynamic of everything, I was like, now I'm asking like, hey, go grab that. Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get shorty
I
real
need you to go
quick.
ahead and do that thing you did last time.
Yeah, go ahead. Go look at the back real quick.
It's a bet. It's a bet. Nah, I definitely will agree. Like, if it is allowed,
Mhm.
it does intensify a few things. I will say, like, man, if you out there, don't feel like it's a competition thing because it's not. It's really just an
I don't
extra.
know.
It's just an extra, little in it. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
it's just like having a third person.
Mm-hmm.
If you really think about it,
It's less work for the man. Now I don't know if that's also why they like it because sometimes it's less work that y'all have to do.
I mean, I'm gonna put in work regardless. But listen, I feel like it helps because bro, like I can only speak on like personal experiences, but it's like that different level. Okay, it's like okay, it's kind of like a car, right? Like think about it as like a fast ass car, right? If you're not driving the car right, you're not gonna know that it's that extra gear or two, right?
Right.
So that's kind of what it is with adding a toy in the bed. You don't know that she got this extra two fucking climax levels, my nigga, and you just keeping that locked up, like nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, hey,
Missing out on opportunities,
it's
bruh.
I think it's an age thing and an experience thing for real. Like I said, when I was younger, nigga, 21, 22, I was like, man, get that shit. What the fuck you got going on? Like, I would really be mad, like, and thinking to like in my head, like, she really don't need me, like.
Yeah.
But
It's
then
really not that.
I was like, hey, like nigga, it's crazy. Look, I'm gonna be honest. The most recent one that she has, I bought it.
Mm.
Like I was like, hey, let's yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. So it kind of opens up another door, and that is something else too that y'all could like explore together. Like,
Yeah.
then the next thing could be, costumes or props, or what I'm saying, like different things that y'all could
I
be
thought this too.
role play. Like, hey baby, I'm about to drop you off at the bar, then I'm gonna come back and be like, hey, what's your name? You know what I'm saying? Like it could spice up different things that y'all could do in your relationship, and you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, you better, hey, tell them Binky Bar, tell these niggas they better step up their game.
I'm just saying, I feel like y'all need to try it. You know, like, bro. I can't even really explain it. Like, I just wish I can hook something up to my brain and then like y'all can see what the fuck I got going on up here. It's like a super different dynamic. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's not like I said, it's not
you know what?
like
It's and I was going back to what I was saying. Like, it's not even just one guy that has done that to me too. Like, it's been several guys. So at this point, I feel like it's like almost every dude.
um okay.
It's like
I
that's
mean,
all. That's how all of y'all feel. I thought
no,
honestly, I thought that's how you was gonna react.
no, like, bro, I'm a different, like, listen, I'm like a, yes, like, like, when it comes to sex, like, I'm like a fucking, like that nigga, that they wrote that movie, 50 Shades of Grey, like, about my life type shit.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm a different nigga, bro. Like, I'm not gonna whip her, but, like, nigga, it's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. But yeah, I'm not gonna be like, no, get that shit. Now I'm not gonna ever be like, unless like I'm in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, grab the. I'm like, nah, you don't need that shit. But, but like, you know what I mean? Just, you know. And I'm sorry for whoever's gonna watch this. If you
Hey,
know,
fuck it, shit. They already know how we get down. If you don't, you should have watched the first two podcasts. Shit, we
but
get
like,
real in here.
yeah, I mean, shit. If you that type of thing, like for real, like if you really love your girl, like
Mm-hmm.
real shit, all bullshit aside, like nigga, add a toy or two to the, you know what I'm
Try at
saying?
least attempt to try something that she likes, because then also that may be one of them situations where it's like, if you don't do it, the next nigga will. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna find a nigga that will definitely let me do that shit, because
Yeah. And
we
I'm
want to
talking
be able to
about,
be
listen,
pleased too.
I'm talking about, like sprays and oils, like edible oils, like all types, like just bro,
Edible
it changes
panties.
everything. It changes everything.
Yeah.
Just let me say that.
Yeah.
It changes a lot. Like, and like I
You know
said,
what?
like
And
like I said, it puts her to another gear.
yeah.
It puts her to another gear. Like niggas talk about guap guap 3,000. Like no nigga, like she's gonna be guap guap 2 fucking billion, my nigga. Like you gotta get her to that level, my nigga. Like
Yeah. To be able to
yeah,
want to do the stuff that you want her to do.
that you need or want. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
It definitely goes both ways. And that's one thing that kind of like makes me mad about men almost, is because like in my past like relationships with men that I have had, nobody knows about, um I feel like I did a lot of shit for them, but it was not reciprocated. And so I'm like, damn, you want me to do tricks on the dick and all types of stuff, but you can't give it back to me.
Yeah,
No, I can't do it. I can't do it, Playboy. So same sex relationship it is.
yeah. I mean, shit. Like I, I don't know, man. It's like I really, honestly, like, okay, this is how I see sex, right? Sex is a give and take, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I think, and this is what I've tried to maybe tell Brooke before. Females, there's a lot of stuff that guys don't know about females, and a lot of stuff that females don't know about guys. Sexually, when your male partner is turned on, like that's when he's at his like max, like however much you turn him on, that's how hard you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's how hard he's gonna be. Let's just say. So if you just on some like, okay, I guess we can have, nigga, you're gonna get mid tier dick, or if that. But if you going crazy, you in that, he's going to fuck the shit out of you. Like if you give him that guap guap 2 billion and make, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna get, bro. It's gonna be right. So that's why I'm saying, like with males, there's certain things that you have to do to unlock that consistency. So if you just walking in there with hard dick and like, all
Yeah.
right, it's gonna be like, my nigga, like really, like I could have caught the homie over here to just pound me out and leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the romance? Where's the, you know what I mean? Like,
Bro, log out. But like I said, I probably will never know. Cause after if me and Sherry don't work, I'm hoeing. For sure.
you said you selling it. I mean, what?
You funny. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel about the situation. Like, definitely at least give it a try. Like, don't not use it as an option, period. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't never seen a girl squirt. They don't want to. They don't want that.
Oh, I
I
thought you
said,
was asking
niggas
me.
ain't
I was
never-
about to say BJ.
no, I'm saying, like, but they don't understand that. Like when you put a toy in the bed, like, and then you hitting that spot. All right, man. Let me stop, man. Look, anyways. But you know,
I can cut it out.
nah, don't cut it out. These niggas gotta goddamn hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, like it's kind of like a football season. At the end of the football season is what? The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You work for the Super Nigga, you working for her to, you know what I'm saying, get active, squirt, cream, whatever. Like, nigga, for me, at least for me, when I see that shit, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
Finale.
But you know, everybody's different.
Put on a show with the fireworks. You feel me?
Hear me?
Yeah. So that was the last question that we had for the podcast. This is why Faith couldn't be on this one today, because she would have been like, "Oh my god!"
Let her come and be like, one time I shut down, shut down. Give me your phone, give me everything. It's
Look,
shut
meeting
down.
over, boop.
Like, nah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
why
all I
she
need.
couldn't be on this one.
Well, I would say, you would say what?
Sure would have hit her with the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, but yeah, that was the last question of the podcast. So unless Juice got something else to go ahead and add, we're gonna go ahead and dip. He also got, this one's kind of short today because he got some festivities and stuff going on, and I didn't want to take up too much of his time. Also, it's my sister-in-law's birthday. Where's she at? Tell her to pop in the camera real quick one time for the one time, so I give a shout out.
I was serenading her. It's like, nah.
Hey, what up, sis? Happy birthday, baby. I love you.
Maria's over here too.
Where Maria at? You know, Maria ain't gonna want to get in the camera though. It's cool, Maria. I love you too.
She went like this.
Yeah, I know Maria. She be acting iffy. It's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let Mr. Binky Barnes, the baby daddy that everybody baby daddy love to hate or something like that. He be saying the nigga.
Probably iffy either.
Hey, Maria.
I appreciate everybody, and also I want to say as well, like, for real, like, reach out, bro. Like, any topics, if you got our Facebook, if you got our Twitter, whatever, like, any topics y'all want to, even if you want to tell us, like, hey, I really appreciate y'all saying this, because now I had some people reach out to me personally and was like, bro, that really made hella sense. Like, now you got me thinking. Like, do that. Like, I feel like that's the change that we need, or that's the dynamic of everything that we want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even if you want to hear our opinions about certain things, definitely reach out, bro. Like,
criticism, even, you know what I'm saying? We'll take that shit too. Like,
Yeah, our homegirl was reaching out to Nene asking about maybe merchandise. So y'all be on the lookout for that maybe soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
like I said, just continue to keep like, comment, subscribe, whatever. You know what I'm saying, and just continue to just reach out, bro, and just show y'all love. Like we really definitely appreciate it. I don't care if we only have fucking 2 views. Like we are still going to continue to push forward with this shit. Like we're still going to talk about the topics that we feel as if we can talk about as siblings, or you know what I'm saying, keeping going from there. But definitely appreciate y'all. I love y'all like 100%, like for real. Like I said, keep showing love, and it definitely will be shown back 100%. If you want to donate anything, whatever it is going to be $ the Sibs DJB. What, even if it's $1, bro, like just show y'all love, appreciation, whatever the case may be. Even if I don't say nothing and we never get any money, like we definitely appreciate y'all with even a like or even a view on the video. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So definitely
facts.
appreciate y'all. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Hey, it's been real. It's been trill. It's your girl Dunkin. We about to get the fuck up out of here. Peace, love, chicken grease, all that good old shit.
Sir.
We are the Sibs, Dunkin, Bambi, and Juice the kid. Here to make you laugh and have a good time. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.